Yes, we start now. Hello everyone and welcome to another session organized by Peculium of AMA, Ask Me Anything, in which we try to be more active to your question and try to answer as maximum as possible of your questions. So I will try just to go through the presentation, and then at the end I will give you enough time so that you can ask your question, or I'll try to ask for more insights about what is happening. So basically, Peculium is an idea, and the goal is to improve the way the money saving is done today using AI and machine learning. And to do that, we have built many products, and one of the products that we have worked on was Believe, and that will be mainly the topic of our discussion. So today we'll try to, at the beginning, talk about Believe V1, say what are the accomplishments, what are the missing parts, and what are the lessons that we have learned from. Then we will move to Believe V2, in which we try just to say what have changed between Believe V1 and Believe V2, and what users should expect, and what are the new features that we have added to Believe V2. And we finished our discussions and presentation by talking about our Altruist saving fund, which is our we can say our Believe V2 version for institutions. So many users have complained by many missing things about Believe V1, but let me start by talking from what are the missing parts that we have observed as a new team working on it from technical perspective. So basically, when we started to work on V1 and try to continue our support, we did found a lot of issues, mainly because the way how the project itself was started. So basically, we were facing a lot of issues understanding the code, trying to work with it, and bring support for our community. And what we are doing next is to bring all these stuff together and try to provide and bring the next generation of Believe V1. So how do we do that exactly? So basically, first we said, okay, I think it's the better thing to do is we need to have we need to have all the best practice in a technical product being applied. So basically, writing a very good code and commented code, having a lot of tests. So the new platform now, the new V1 is almost 1,000 times good than its previous version. As well, we are trying to reduce the number of human intervention in the operation. So most of operations now are automated, from money deposit to money withdrawal, and also the process of taking orders using AI signals. We also try to bring what is important from in Peculium, which is being data driven. So most of these decisions now at Peculium are driven by the data. So we gather data, we try to get insight from them, and then we apply that in a very professional way, which means that we try to gather the data, sanitize it and clean it, then process it before taking any decision. Also, we changed completely the way we are interacting with the exchanges. I will talk about that later in when I will be talking about V1. But mainly the most issues we did face with V1 and that we are trying to fix, and we learned from in V2 from the technical side, are writing the good documentation, have more attestable platform, and also reduce the human intervention in the operations, and as well change completely the architecture that we have done in V1. So now the V2 is a completely new product from except the part of EI, but that we will talk about that later. So this is from technical part. Sorry. So then we will move now to the other part, which is about the asset and risk management. In this part, I think most of users have suffered from this one, and especially the part about segregated users. In V1, how the orders are taken is that you have one signal, and that in that signal we try to gather as maximum as possible of users. So we try to gather the money of many users, and we put them together in one position, and we trade that position. And that have created a lot of issues for users, especially those who want to leave without impacting the others. Because if we want to exist our users, we were forced to kill the position and return back the money for the other users, even if they don't want to leave. So this has created a lot of issues for our support guy, and as well for us from technical side, because we didn't have a way to do that in an automatic way. So most of the operation were done manually, and that has created a lot of load for us. So one of the thing and one of the priority we did set for V1 is we should segregate users. And today, every user has his own positions. He has the full control of his positions. He can leave at any time, and when he leave, all the position will be sold with the market price. So basically, everyone is independent and free to leave whenever he wants. The other point. Can you hear me now? Sorry, the streaming software is too heavy on my laptop. This is why there is some issues with the stream. Do you hear me now? Great. Sorry for that. So yes, where we were. Yes, we said that the new platform has bring the future of being independent, so any user can leave at any time without even us notified about that. So enter when you want, leave when you want, and no one will ask you what you are doing. So this the second point, the second important point as well, was cutting the bad positions. Basically, at the first version, there is no stop loss implemented for most of the positions. So the money is there and locked for really long periods. So that was not very good for us, not very good for our clients, and money there but no one using it, and we can't cut position because we don't have the full approval of all our users, so we can't take any decision, and most of the time we did lost a lot of time just by paying for the infra to hold all that money. So what we said is we need to start thinking about risk management and other things, and we have implemented, and we are really happy about that. our first version of our trading stop loss. So this is the first version. It is dynamic. It does do all the stuff in real time. So whenever the price is below certain threshold and following a certain policy, the stop loss will be launched and triggered, and the position will be cut down. So this is our first version, so we expect to improve it in the future and take more information. As we said, we try to have more analytics about this. So we'll try to gather as much as possible of data from our signal, from our positions, and from how the market reacts, so that we can adjust that level of stop loss. So as we said, it's dynamic. So each position in our infra has its own stop loss, and it will not impact to other stop loss. So just to give you a statistic, but I will talk about that in V2, so we will not anticipate anything. And the other thing, which is a test platform, you know, when you implement algorithms and you try to deploy them on prod, which means deploy them on live, you need to have some kind of feedback loops that tells you how your algorithm is doing. And this is one of the features we're missing in V1. So we have a lot of signal there, but we didn't have a good understanding how these signals are doing. And as well, we didn't have a good understanding how our AI models are doing. So the new version of the application is bringing this most powerful feature to the product. So now we can, in the next step, try to work better on our AI model with the most confident that we know how a certain model will do. So when a model will generate a lot of wealth, then we say, okay, this is a good model, then we can work with this model and continue, and this will give us this confidence to improve our infrastructure and improve our AI models. So this is part in an asset risk management. Yes, then we will move to other part, which is about strategy and people. So basically this one is about how we are doing the work inside Peculium. Is just to give you more insights about how things are doing at Peculium. So now we were working on agility, and we have a lot of other projects. We are working on new projects that are not yet finished, not yet announced to the community. So we will announce them soon as we finish working on them, so that you could know the other product Peculium is working on. There is as well, we are starting having a very high bar for our recruitment, just to have really good people, smart people, creative people inside Peculium, so that we bring really the next generation of good product for our users. We really care about that, and it's very important for us to have good people that we can trust with others' money. And we believe that if with high bar in recruitment, we can have those people, and no matter the price, we are trying just to have them. We really don't care about how much we pay them. We just want to them, and this is an opportunity for those who want to join Peculium, who believe in Peculium idea. You are very welcome. Just get in touch with us, and we will try to give you more insights about how our recruitment process is, and then you can participate and try to move and take Peculium to the next level. There is another point, which is we try to be more, not just productive inside Peculium itself, but as well participate in the open source community. So we did bring a lot of changes in the Binance API, and we published that. We also try to push our developers as part of this training to participate in very advanced projects. like as I said, Binance API, Libra protocol of Facebook. So we're really pushing our people to take the next step and participate in improving the world, not inside Peculium but as well outside Peculium. So this is basically what we are trying to do from a technical point inside the technical department of Peculium with our developer and engineer. So just to close up this section of Believe V1, so in 2019, everyone know this, we were having $1.2 million $1 million under asset under management. We were having more than 1,600 clients who did trust us with their money, and the volume was the volume we did generate in Binance was almost $247 million. So now we will move to the next section, which is, I think, the one that you are most waiting for. Sorry, I think I did skip this one. Yes, now we will move to Believe V2. So basically, the lessons we have learned from V1 are those we did applied in V2. So basically, all the issues I have discussed, talked about, them have been fixed in V2. But we did add some new extra features for our users. So the first one is what we call the principle of Tom, which is take ownership of your money. So now most of our users will be they will be using their Binance accounts. So we will move to the external portfolios. So everyone has his portfolio in his Binance account, and all he has to do is to give us his API access with some restrictions, and we will try to guide them using our UI and signals to take the position and to trade the positions. So this is basically the thing is, it's your money, you have full control on it, and Peculium is there only to guide you what are the best position to take at which time, and of course this process of taking the position will be fully automated, so you will not need to stay there in your laptop and wait for Peculium to send you position. Now you give us access, we take the position for you yourself, and you will see the position directly on your on either your Believe V2 account, or if you want as well in your brokerage interface. So yes, so this is basically, so this will take us to the next step. We will have a very dedicated interface for the users to see what are the position has been taken, and see in real time what are the assets they own and how much. So completely have a fully transparent interface for the users. So now we have done all this, and just to tell you one fact is, all this work have been done with 3 times less people than what have been done in V1. So for those who don't know the history, almost all the people who were working on V1 have left the company, and we tried to bring new people. So we are really 3 times less than the others. So all this work have been done, but even that, with all the confidence we have in what we have done, but even that we feel that we need to take more time to make the platform more mature. And so this is why we decide that it will be very fast to just go live with users. We should take time to make the platform more mature. And this is something not new at Peculium, not new at any product. Every product in test phase, he needs a lot of time before being mature. In technical product, most of the time take in average more than 6 months to be to be mature from technical point side. So we said that it's very important to not repeat the same error, that we take more time in beta program, and it will be 1 year starting from to the next coming weeks to the next to September 2021. The angels will come to you with more information, with forms for those who want to participate in our beta program, and they will be the ones who select who will be participating in this beta program. And this will take us to the fourth thing in our presentation, which are tech angels. Angels at Peculium, they don't just participate with helping with answering users' question. They also participate from the technical point of view and technical side to improve the product. So they give us in a periodic way what are their insights about the project, what should be improved, how users will perceive certain information. Is it really the right way to put this information? Is it bad? Where this information should be? Is this way of phrasing certain information is very important, or is it isn't? Is it good or not? So all these things have been done by our angels. So this is why we call them tech angels, because they really have helped us, and they still helped us, and they continue to help us to improve our products, so that we bring you a very good product. So I take this opportunity to thank them and say thank you for what you are doing for both Peculium's clients and Peculium as well. So we have talked about the lessons, but now I will try to talk about something else, which is how we are going to try to tackle the issues of we have talked about in the previous slides about V1 in V1. So we have created a new product, a new internal product, which is our trading engine, and we call it SAIXVE. So if you know that there is in fact three main components inside Peculium. The first one is IVE, which is our EI engine. Then we have a second component, which is our trading engine, that take that all the signal generated by IVE and try to produce positions. And there is the front component, the one that you basically connect to know what is happening with your account. So we say that if we want really to fix all the problem we have talked about, we should really improve our trading engine application, and we have developed one from scratch using all the latest technology that is recommended by most of famous companies like Google, Facebook, and we try to apply all the best practices that have been recommended by those companies during the design and architecture, and as well during the development of this new trading engine platform. So what this platform basically bring as main component. So we have four main components that are most important. The first one is order generator, and this one is basically it will take the signals, try to see if these signals are very good and worth investing on, and if yes, then it will take the decision of buying these positions, and if not, it will just discard the signal and send in a message that like, this signal is not good, please make sure to not send me the signal again. And this one and this will be labeled inside our EB testing platform, and will be used in the future to improve the signals sent by IVE. There is another important component, which is the account manager. This component will be basically used by the order generator. So every time the order generator receives a signal from IVE, he will try to ask the account manager, do you have any users who have left money to take some position? If yes, just send them me back. Otherwise, just ignore my message and don't send me anything. And if there is any, then the order generator will take the decision of buying new positions. And account manager will be mainly the component that the front end component be interaction with. So it will send him how much money a user has, how much is left, what are the assets the users has, the user in trading mode or not. So all the information that you will need to know about your situation will be sent to you from the account manager. Then we have what we call the death note. So basically every order inside our trading engine, so just to call it SAIXVE, inside SAIXVE has a life cycle. So from the start until the end. So if the order is just created, then it's in created mode, in created life cycle. Then it will move to buy life cycle, then sell life cycle, then either stop loss life cycle or fully realized position life cycle. So all these steps in this life cycles are managed by death note. So he is the one who taking the responsibility of killing an order or just stopping it and try to reduce the losses. So all these stuffs are managed by the death note. And then the last component that is one of the reasons why we have developed the trading engine from scratch is the exchange gateway. I think if you have been here in February, I think March, we have heard a lot of issues that we did face with Binance logs. So mainly we did miss some logs. Mainly sometimes Binance returned us some not logical answers. So we did say that it's very important for the robustness of the product to avoid all these issues. And what we have deployed is some kind of proxy with the exchange. So, and the role of this proxy is to make sure that all the answers that we get back from the exchanges are logical and valid. And as well, the extra role that this exchange gateway, it will abstract all the interaction with exchanges for the rest of the components in the new trading engine. So basically, tomorrow, if we want to add, and we will add other exchanges, it will be very easy because we will not need to change all the 3 components. We just need to change some part of the code in exchange gateway, and UP everything is available for the other component to interact with the other exchange. So this is the role. So basically, the 3 things that the new Archie bring for us. There is the scalability, so we can. Before it was very difficult to scale to many users, to millions of users. Now it will be just a matter of minutes to scale from 1 million users to 20 without really impacting the other users' experience with the product. There is as well the robustness of our trading engine. So now we are sure that we have a full control of what is happening with the exchanges, and nothing will be mysterious for us. And there is the other thing is that we have a very clear way on how to control the life cycle of our positions, and we can, and this is what we will do, provide more processes and add new logics to how we will control the life cycle of positions. I hope I'm not going too far with all these technical things. So if you see something that you don't understand, don't hesitate to interrupt me. I will try to explain it again. So now I will just move to talk a little bit and very quick on the Altruist saving fund. So basically, this one is the institution version of Believe V2. So what the two main things that you should know about this is we are now working on we're providing a dedicated application for our institutions, so to response to institutions need. So basically all things related to monthly withdrawal, random deposit, and as well how to have API and NL readjusted after each external operation. And yes, we will not create the wheel from scratch. We already have a very good trading engine for V2, so we will be using the same one. We are using, in fact, the same one for Altruist with some minor exception, so that to match or to make the trading engine appropriate for the institution's demands. So I will close this part exactly with some data and metrics and statistics. So far in both Altruist and V2, we have 368 dollars that are under asset under management, and in the pipeline, which is money we are expecting to have by the end of the year, is $2 million, and this is a work in progress, and that we are doing, and we are doing all the things so that we can be prepared for $2 million, because then we will generate a lot of traffic, and we should have a really robust platform for that. Just to finish the presentation, and then we move quick to the question. Here are the statistic, or let's say the result of the three products we are having here at Peculium. So NextGem is our other B2B product. So if you see at the beginning of February we were at minus 6%, then we did move to minus 0.6%, and now at August we did finish with 35% of gain. For Believe V2, in June we were at 3%. Then we moved to 13% in July, and in August we are at 0.06%, if I'm not mistaken. For SAIXVE, which is our Altruist saving fund, we were at minus, I think, if my number are correct, we were minus 0.1%. Then we did move to 0.1%, almost 0.1, I think it's 0.2%, yes. And then we did move to almost 1 to 5% in August. So this is to close our presentation. I hope I wasn't so boring with all the information about technical things. I think I have done with the presentation. So if you have any question, guys, don't hesitate to ask them directly on the chat, and I will be happy to answer them. Is there any reason why Believe V2 is low in August, but NextGem? I don't think that I'm just searching for the real number so that I'm giving you exact number instead of just reading from the graph directly. Okay, so to give exactly the exact number, ISF in June it did made minus 0.08, but believe V2 did made 3, and then in July 11, but I believe V2 made 14%. In August it's 122, and the believe V2 is 0.06. So basically, I will try to explain at least why there is so huge difference between the two. First one is not both of them are run at sometimes are not running at the same times, because sometimes we do have bugs, so we try to fix them. So to fix the bugs of one portfolio, we close it, and then we fix all the positions, and then we return it back and we deploy the fix. There is this part, especially if you see, for example, in August, I think. No, in July, sorry. In July, ISF has made 0.11%, but believe has made 14%, because ISF has one big issue in which all the money have been traded in the same position, which didn't happen with believe V2. So we did have this. We did lost almost 7% of the money, and we get it back later with the trading. And so this is why you might see that believe V2 made 13% at the end, but ISF made only 11%. Our next gem, Altruist, currently using PCL. Basically, both fees will be calculated on PCL, and on all that PCL used, as we said, and I think it's also always under contract. If 25% of the PCL will burn, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, both them use PCL for fees. So for the fees, there is no. I'm not having an exact value, but there is still in discussion inside Peculium on how the V2 will be how the fees will be used in V2. But for sure it will be in PCL, but how and which value, and according to which strategy, we didn't define that yet, because mainly if we will use external portfolios, not all portfolios will have the same fees applied from Binance. So we need to take that values in consideration to know what are the stages of fees that we should apply on our users. Yes, to answer your question, Philip, the idea is that as well, when you give us access to your API Binance account, there's some restriction that you should apply, which is there is no withdrawal and there is no transfer of the money. So the only thing we can do is just buy in position and sell positions, nothing else. And also we will give you a list of servers that you should trust using your API. Otherwise, if your API is leaked, anyone can use it. So this is one of the restrictions to secure your account and as well secure our interaction with your website. Yeah, I know. but I'm trying to improve myself. Do you have any other question, guys? Yes, you can decide how much you deposit and how much you withdraw. At the end, you have full control of that. If you cancel an order without letting us know, basically the death node component will think that it's in stop loss mode, so it will execute the stop loss, so it will sell it directly with the price that it wants. Stop loss, we didn't have many lately because for two reasons. The first one is, but let me give you at least the one we did have in July. So in July we did have 3,000 trades and only 4 with stop loss. So we didn't have too much stop loss. But lately we didn't have too much because IVE was capable of knowing when to trade. So we didn't face a lot of issues lately. To answer your question, Matt, we didn't have any signal this morning, so I guess maybe yes. The issue with artificial intelligence model is that it's not that easy to interpret them quickly, or at least understand what is happening under the hood quickly. So I think if we take time to analyze it, it may be the reason is because IVE was capable of detecting that there is dumps. Uh, I don't know if you can hear me now, if the streaming is working. Yeah, the software is really bad. Anyway, yes, in beta we will ask you through the interface to give us access to your Binance API. It's better if you can create some kind of SIB account with restricted permissions, and you deliver us the API for that SIB account so that we can use it for you for trading. And yes, you will pay the winning positions in PCL. So we will ask you to fill up your belief 2 accounts with PCLs. So just before leaving, I will just give a part of, just give us, I don't know if I can do it now directly, but I will try. It will be part of oh. Sorry, it's the first time I'm using this software, so I don't really know how it does work. So basically, I don't know if you see my screen. If you see my screen, this is basically part of the new application that will be available for the users. So here you will see what are the assets you have. Here you will see all the positions that have been taken for you, and how much did we pay, how much did we gain, and then what is the left for you. And as well, you will have a real-time assets value. So you will have how much you have in USDT, how much you have in other assets that have been traded for you, and you know what is the current price of that asset. We'll try to, because most of the other parts are not fully validated internally. I will just show you the part that is about. It's about interacting with the assets. The rest will be shown especially for those who will be in beta program, where we'll try to explain to them what are the how to interact with the new platform, how to use it, and try to get their feedback, on how to improve it. So when we go live, everyone can benefit from that. No, we try just to trade on specific pairs. I don't have all the list in mind, but I think it's more than 10 pairs that we are trying to trade. And the idea is once we have finished all the work we have today, we'll try to extend our list of pairs that we are trading and add new ones. No. We don't trade immediately. As I said at the beginning, we are data driven, so we need more data about the asset before starting trading on it. Because if there is no enough liquidity, I can't trade $200,000 just that, because I will just be losing everything. So we really need each pair that we add to our platform, we analyze it, we try to see if there is enough liquidity, if it's really stable as coin, if it's not some kind of scam thing like that, before using it in our platform. So question is about the criteria for traded assets. To be honest, it's beyond my expertise. So I can't really just come and say what are the criteria. It's more an internal discussion between me and members of the team, and as well angels. So I don't really have a specific criteria for traded assets. Okay, I think we have past the time supposed to be for the AMA. I really want to thank you guys for watching this and for assisting to the AMA. So if you have any other question, don't hesitate to post them on Telegram channel, and we will be happy to answer them for you. This is just, yeah, I will answer this because it's as a part of my finishing speech. We will have a more clear roadmap published soon. This was only about technical part, to explain what is going with technical side, and we will publish soon all the information that you might need.